I'd pay close attention to this phrase because it's one of the most natural ways to give advice in English. Hey, I'm David Sugarman, and I'm here to help you learn English in a way that's simple, fun, and actually useful. Today, we're talking about the expression, if I were you, why we say it, how it works, and how to use it like a native speaker. It's a polite and powerful way to give suggestions without sounding too direct. And trust me, once you start using this correctly, your English will instantly sound more confident and natural. Stick around for clear examples, real life situations, and tips to practice on your own. And don't forget, you can get even more practice on my website at davidenglish.info. So now let's jump in. The phrase, if I were you, is correct for giving advice because it's a conditional expression used to imagine yourself in another person's situation. It's a standard way to offer suggestions or recommendations gently and hypothetically. Here's why it's correct. It's a second conditional structure. The form if plus subject in the past simple, would plus base verb. Example, if I were you, I would talk to her. Were is used instead of was. Even though I normally takes was in the past tense, in conditional sentences like this called subjunctive mood, we use were for all subjects to show that it's hypothetical or unreal. Why it's used for advice. Saying, if I were you, means you're putting yourself in the listener's position, which makes the advice more empathetic and less direct or bossy. Example, incorrect. This is too direct. You should quit your job. You really should quit your job. The polite way, advisory way is, if I were you, I would quit my job. Okay? You're sounding a little bit more empathetic, less direct, and bossy. We all want that, don't we? Here are more example sentences with the exception, if I were you. If he were French, he would live in Paris. This is second conditional. If she were rich, she would buy a yacht. I would play basketball if I were taller, but I'm not tall. I would buy that computer if it were cheaper, but it's not cheap right now. I would buy that computer if it was cheaper. It's not correct, but often said in conversation. And guys, you also see this kind of stuff in movies like Fiddler on the Roof, and also in the song with Beyonce, If I Were a Boy. If you ever heard it, I'll show you in a second. So, if I were a rich man, diddle 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 dum, all day long, I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Here is the second conditional, but again, it's not talking about a personal advice. What we're going to do now is we're going to be getting into personal advice. I'm going to give you an example, and then you can give me some personal advice. So let's start doing that. Directions. Use if I were you to give advice. Now, at this point, you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I would love you to check out my website at davidenglish.info. And there you can get more exercises like this to practice and reinforce this. And of course, share this with a friend. And here at this point in time, I want to start with the sentences. Number one, I'm not sure which job offer to accept. Now, in this case, I want you to stop the video and give me some advice and say it like you mean it, and then continue the video and play. And when you continue the video and play, you'll be able to see my answer, my example. So let's do this. I'm not sure which job offer to accept. Stop the video and say your answer. My answer is going to be, if I were you, I would weigh the pros and cons of each position. Doesn't that make sense? That's a good answer. Let's go to number 2. I've been feeling really tired lately. What's some personal advice you can give me? Okay? Stop the video, say your answer, and give me your advice, and then replay the video. And that way, you can continue and listen to my answer. All right. Number 2, my advice. If I were you, I would try to get more sleep and take short breaks during the day. Now let's go to number 3. My friend is having a tough time with her relationship. Do you have any advice for me when I need to talk to this person or her? My answer is, if I were you, I would encourage her to talk openly with her partner. Okay? To encourage means, what do you think encourage means actually? Encourage means to give support, to give confidence, to recommend or suggest something in a positive way. Okay? So let's continue with number 4. I want to start eating healthier, but I don't know where to begin. Give me some advice, please, in a personal way. My answer is, if I were you, I would look for some easy recipes online and meal prep. Prepping my meals, preparing my meals, making sure that all my meals are prepared. Now, I hope that advice was the same as yours. Let's go with number 5. I keep forgetting my appointments. Oh my God, I can't remember that I have appointments. Please give me some advice. So, again, for the practice, stop the video, think of something, say it, replay the video. My advice is, if I were you, I would set reminders on my phone or use a planner. Number 6, I'm nervous about my presentation at work. Okay, can you give me some personal advice? If I were you, I would practice in front of a friend to build confidence. Number 7, my neighbor's dog barks all night. Okay? I can't stand it. The dog doesn't stop. Do you have any advice for me in a personal way? If I were you, I would politely talk to my neighbor about it. Number 8, I'm feeling overwhelmed with my workload. That means I have too much work, and wow, I'm so overwhelmed by this. Can you give me some advice? If I were you, I would prioritize my task and maybe ask for help. And in simple terms, when you prioritize, you put things in order of importance so you can focus on what matters most. For example, you need to prioritize your health over work. In the past, she prioritized studying for her exams instead of going out. At work, we prioritize urgent tasks before smaller ones. Okay? So I think that's enough for you. And let's go to number 9. Oh, wow. I want to travel, but I'm worried about the cost. Do you have any advice for me? If I were you, I would look for budget-friendly options and plan ahead. If you don't know what budget-friendly means, it means that it's something affordable, not too expensive, okay? So it fits within the budget, which is the amount of money you plan to spend, okay? So, in simple terms, if something is budget friendly, it's a good choice for saving your money. Number 10, I'm struggling to find a good book to read. Do you have any advice for me? Yeah, if I were you, I would check out some online reviews or ask friends for recommendations. That's exactly what I would do if I were you. 11, I want to learn a new language, but I don't know where to start. Do you have any advice for me? If I were you, I would try an app like Duolingo or join a local class. That's what some people might say. I also think I would get a good private tutor like myself or join a course like myself that I provide. And let's go to number 12. Number 12 is my friend is always late to meetups, okay? All the time, my friend is always late to meetups. What's your advice? If I were you, I would talk to them about it and see if there's a reason for this. And then once you have the reason, you could probably fix it. Number 13, I'm not happy with my current workout routine. Okay. I'm just not happy with it. Do you have any advice? Let's go with it. A personal way of saying this. If I were you, I would explore different types of exercises to find what you enjoy. You really don't want to struggle with some exercises that you don't like. So that's a good piece of advice. Number 14, I think I need a new hobby. So if I were you, I would try out a few classes to see what interests you. And then from there, possibly you can find a good hobby from that. And let's go with 15. I have a lot of clothes I never wear. So if you have a lot of clothes that you never wear, if I were you, I would organize a donation or a clothing swap with friends. If you don't know what a donation means, it's when you give something like money or clothes or food to help others. This is especially for charity or organization or someone in need. For example, she made a donation of winter clothes to the local shelter. And a clothing swap is an event where people bring clothes they no longer wear and exchange them with others. No money involved. It's a fun and budget friendly way to get new clothes and reduce waste. All right, now we're down to the last 5. You can do this. Give me some good personal advice. 16, I'm thinking about adopting a pet, but I'm not sure. So my piece of advice is if I were you, I would research the responsibilities and consider fostering first. Okay. I think this is a good idea. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Number 17. Let's continue with number 17. Sorry. I feel like I don't have enough time for myself. Can you give me some personal advice? So if I were you, I would schedule some me time into your schedule. So some me time might be like working out at the gym, go for a walk in the park, this kind of thing. We all need that in our lives. Number 18, my coworker seems upset, but I don't know how to help. So if I were you, I would reach out and let them know you're there if they want to talk. Okay. That's a good way. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Number 19, I keep making the same mistakes in my projects. Well, if I were you, I would reflect on what went wrong and seek feedback. And number 20, I want to make more friends in my new city. I'm new here. I don't know anybody. Can you give me some advice? So, if I were you, I would join local clubs or attend community events to meet people. What do you think is a good idea? Are you doing these things right now? Are you trying to meet new people? Guys, great job today. So, one of the goals right now is to go out in real life and really use this phrase, if I were you, to give advice. So, try that today when you go out. Maybe somebody says something, they're looking for advice. Try to say it in this way instead of saying, you should, you should, you should. If you want some good listening practice, so this is the time, I'll just read out my answers to you and you can listen and repeat if you would like to. Number one, if I were you, I would weigh the pros and cons of each position. Number two, if I were you, I would try to get more sleep and take short breaks during the day. Number three, if I were you, I would encourage how to talk openly with her partner. Four, if I were you, I would look for some easy recipes online in meal prep. Five, if I were you, I would set reminders on my phone or use a planner. Number six, if I were you, I would practice in front of a friend to build confidence. Number seven, if I were you, I would politely talk to my neighbor about it. Number eight, if I were you, I would prioritize my tasks and maybe ask for help. Number nine, if I were you, I would look for budget-friendly options and plan ahead. Number 10, if I were you, I would check out some online reviews or ask friends for recommendations. Number 11, if I were you, I would try an app like Duolingo or join a local class. Number 12, if I were you, I would talk to them about it and see if there's a reason. Number 13, if I were you, I would explore different types of exercise to find what you enjoy. Number 14, if I were you, I would try out a few classes to see what interests you. Number 15, if I were you, I would organize a donation or a clothing swap with friends. Number 16, if I were you, I would research the responsibilities and consider fostering first. Number 17, if I were you, I would schedule some me time into your week. Number 18, if I were you, I would research out and let them know you're there if they want to talk. Number 19, if I were you, I would reflect on what went wrong and seek feedback. And number 20, if I were you, I would join local clubs or attend community events to meet people. And lastly, thank you for coming to this YouTube channel. And for more information, visit and follow my social media networks like YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Find me on my website at davidenglish.info, and I'm here to help you get better. Let's keep going and improving our lives. Bye for now, everybody. Hi, how are you today? If you would like to elevate your English level where people actually understand you, where you're not making mistakes, where you're not confused, where you have control of your English, then you're in the right place. My name is David Sugarman. I've been teaching business English for over 12 years, and I can really help you. Currently, right now, I'm teaching in big companies like Diplomat Israel, like IKEA, and others. If you would like to hear more information, please reach out to me over here. Bye for now.